Hello and welcome back to Let's Play Skyrim with me, Qualification. We're now on episode 5, and the most recent event that's happened was the fight in the city with, well, Nepos and all of his brethren. Uh, and now, I believe we're heading to... Actually, hold on, we're supposed to find out about Margaret first, it seems. So let's speak to these people.
Ah, yes. Rented the nicest, best we all forget about her. Bad luck to talk about the dead in Markarth.
Okay, and now we just head into her room, I suppose. Pick the key up off of her body, if you remember correctly. And what have we got here? Margaret's journal. Oh. Whoops.
By order of the Jarl, stop right there.
I'll pay my
Smart
bounty.
man.
4 gold coins, not exactly a massive amount. Okay, so let's read this journal. Margaret's journal. Meeting at the treasury. Okay, fine. Find out evidence about Thonar. I imagine we're going to the treasury for this purpose. And if I recall, the treasury is somewhere over here. Ah, there it is.
The Treasury House is really just for patrons of the Silverblood family. You don't belong here. I'm sorry. We're only interested in helping our patrons.
I need to see Thonar.
I'm afraid he's asked not to be disturbed. He has important business. No, he isn't. Go. Go right ahead then. Don't let me keep you.
Very well.
You just let old man and
What are you doing here? I told them no visitors.
Talk to me
They're
about the
crazy.
Forsworn.
Think they... Well, guess who really runs things around here? Me. That answer your damn questions. Now get out. I'm a... Thongvor may be the... What? By the gods, Betrin!
What?
You're as good as dead.
What the heck? That was kind of crazy.
They killed him. Damn Madanach. Damn his forsworn backside. No, you're not. They're my puppets. He was supposed to keep them under control. When their uprising was crushed, I had Madanach brought to me. I offered him a stay from execution if he used his influence to deal with any annoyances. So I've let him run his little forsworn rebellion from inside Sidna Mine. Now he's out of control.
And I imagine you want me to go clear him out.
You already got what you wanted, you damn hound. This is your fault. You and Madanach are animals, and I'll see you both rot to death. Now get out of my house.
And we'll go ahead and loot the corpses here. I suppose we can take a key to the treasury house since we're already here.
Get out of my house. Now.
So, we're now supposed to go to Eltrys. go find out what he has to say about all this.
We warned you. Now we have to pin all these recent murders on you. Silence witnesses.
Appears to have been killed there.
Work. Same thing we do with all the other natives who want to change things around here. We had a nice little deal going between Thonar and Madanach until you and the Eltris started. Well, you wanted to find the man responsible for those killings. You'll have plenty of time with the king in rags when you're in Sidna Mine.
Well, I could either kill them or go with them.
You'll never see the sun. No.
Well, I imagine it's better that we infiltrate the mine anyways. We have the skills to break out should we need them.
All right, prisoner. Eyes front. You're in Sidna Mine now, and there's no resting your hide in a cell in this prison. Here you work. You'll mine ore until you start throwing. You got it? Good. All right. Open her up.
See, I don't think they've left me. They didn't give me any weapons.
Now you, get down there.
What are you in for, new blood? Violent one, huh? Best keep that to yourself, new blood. My advice? Serve your time at the pickaxe and get out. You don't want to end up getting a shiv in the guts over a bottle of skooma. If you're asking, that means you're the new lifer. Tough luck, friend. No one talks to Madanach, I'm afraid. And you don't want to talk to Vorkal the Beast. Bottles of moon sugar. Khajiit use it as prisoners smuggle the stuff in. Only currency we have down here. They come in here once a week to clean out the bodies, grab any ore we've mined, and beat down the troublemaker. That's the only time when we get food, too. And if there's not enough ore... A Nord nobleman I served was stabbed in the night. Wasn't me, but I knew I'd be blamed. So I ran, joined the Forsworn, started killing, got caught. Because life was better under the... One day the Forsworn will paint the walls of Markarth in their blood.
Okay, Shiv.
Small blade, easy to hide. I mean, got a problem with a prisoner? Get a shiv. Here Grisvar has a spit. Madanach's guard. Big, even for an orc. Heard he ripped a man's arm off and beat him to death with it. He's old-fashioned like that.
The new meat. So soft, tender. What was it like killing your first one, huh? A true killer like me. The gods put us here to fill their halls with souls. You'll fit in fine down here. Murder, banditry, assault, theft, and lollygagging. Guards brought me in about 12 years ago. But these Forsworn, they're nothing like the men I cobbled together. They're real killers.
Well, I think before we investigate that little man further, we should find a shiv or any other kind of weapon we can. Pickaxe might have to work.
Other prisoners get suspicious when we talk to each. I'm a Forsworn. One of our raids would have been fine dying for the Reach with my kinsmen, but the Silver Bloods want their ore mine, so that... Year 7, I think. Surprised I haven't cut my own throat out by now, but something keeps me going.
Interesting. So it seems this guy must be over this direction then. Grisvar.
Jarl decided I was too... Ah, maybe you could do something for me first. Duak has a bottle of Thank you, friend. Don't worry. I'll have that shiv ready for you.
I was sent here because someone said I was a Forsworn.
Yeah, okay. So this guy needs to give us some skooma.
Whenever you give me one more look, and I cut you open. Skooma addict. Get low. That's it. Come on. Huh? damn addict's always stealing from me. Here, I hope you choke on it.
So this will get us a weapon.
I got locked up one... Here's your shiv. Promise you won't ever use it on me. Okay?
Oh, we got mages down here. I guess you can't take away people's magic when you're in prison, them. Well, that was probably a bad decision on my part. No idea when the last quick save was. Oh boy, this is gonna be great. You know what, this time we will go ahead and resist arrest, I think. Even if it does produce the same result. Never mind.
By the order of the Jarl, stop right there.
So we're gonna have to go through this little thing again, it seems.
We warned you. Now we have to pin all these recent murders. You think you're the only one who knows that? We had a nice little deal going between Thonar and Madana. You'll have plenty of time to take it up with the king. You'll never... No one.
Okay, so this time around it looks like we're gonna have to go through these events a bit more.
Alright, there's... You got it. Don't get smart with me. I'm in charge. You keep it up, I'll have your toes cut off. Alright, open her up.
Oh, look at this.
Now you.
There's
Get
entirely
down
another section down there.
What are you in for, new blood? Innocent. So was I. My advice? Serve your time at the pickaxe and get out. You don't want to end up getting a shiv in the guts over a bottle of soda.
I was sent here
Jarl
because someone
decided
said
I was too much.
Looks like we have to talk to him about the shiv first.
How old is my daughter? Small. Got a problem with a prisoner? Get a shiv. Dear Grisvar has a spare, if you could get it.
I got locked up one... Maybe you could do something for me first, I swear. Ah, maybe you could do something for me. Thank you, friend. Don't worry. I'll have that shiv ready for you.
Okay, so we gotta beat this guy up.
Whenever I get out, you give me one more look. Skooma addict. Get... That's it.
Come on, let's see what you're made of.
Cuts!
Yeah! Yeah!
Cuts!
Yeah! Yeah!
No! Enough!
Damn addicts always steal. Whenever I get out of here, I'm gonna kill a Nord.
Well, that's exciting.
Here's your shiv. Promise you won't ever use it on me, okay?
How old is my daughter now? If no one... And you don't want to talk. Madanach's guard. Big, even for an orc.
The new...
Heard he
What was
ripped
it
a
like
man's
killing your
arm off
first...
and beat him to death
A
with it.
true killer
He's
like me.
old-fashioned like
You
that.
want to talk to the... How about you get me a shiv? Not that I need one, but it's nice to have one in case I need to do some shaving. That's right.
Well,
turn around and leave.
First off, we'll quick save here and then...
You serve your time. Ready to pay the toll? One shiv. That's what I was hoping you'd say. Never
Get
saw
him.
come here.
Come on, he's not so...
Ah! Justice! Ah! That your best, huh? That's the best you can do.
He's not so tough.
No one bests an orc.
There we go.
Oh my. This is why people are annoying when they get in brawls.
Show me what you got.
I have to quick load here. This time I'll just go through with the shiv.
Ready to pay the toll? All right, head on in. But don't try anything in there. Madanach is smarter than you think.
Well, well, look at you. The Nords have turned you into an animal. A wild beast, caged up and left to go. So, my fellow beast, what do you want? Your freedom? Yes. But even if you were to escape Sidna Mine, your name would still be stained with all that blood. You're one of us now, you see? A slave. The boot of the Nord stepping on your throat. Maybe if you understood that, I could help you. There's a man named Greg inside these... Tell him I sent you. Ask him why he's here. I want you to know how widespread the injustice of Markarth is.
We'll go investigate his claims here.
Prison's not so bad. Less complaints when I kill them.
Jarl decided I was too much of a problem. Threw me in here with a force.
Don't reach for a shiv around me or we'll both regret it. My story, huh? Everyone in Sidna Mine has a tale. Let's hear yours first. When was the first time you felt chains around your wrists? So you know what it's like to have your life in someone else's hands. Why should they get to decide? Isn't judgment for the gods? Do you have any family? Anyone waiting for you on the outside? I had a daughter once. She'd be 23 this year. Married to some hot-headed silk. The Nords didn't care who was and who wasn't involved in the Forsworn uprising. I had spoken to Madanach once. That was enough. But my little Aethra didn't want to see her papa leave her. And after they made me watch as her head rolled off the block, they threw me in here anyway to dig up their silver. I'm not Monadnack. I was never a leader of the Forsworn. The only act... But every family in the Reach has a story like mine. There are no innocent onlookers in this struggle, just the guilty and the dead. My daughter is the one who needs your pity. I'm just a poor Forsworn whose only regret long enough.
Okay, so I guess that was supposed to be emotionally moving or something. Compel us into understanding the plight of the Forsworn. Which, you know, not buying it.
You're back. Have you done what I asked?
I have.
Imagine hearing a story like that over and over. Each time a different family. Each time a different injustice. Your meddling above ground reminded me of how removed I've been from the struggle. My men and I should be in the hills, fighting. Yes, but I need a show of loyalty from you. Have you met Grisvar the Unlucky? He He's rightly named, and he's also a thief and a snitch. He's outlived his minor usefulness. Take care of him, and then we can leave Sidna Mine for good. Ah, Bork will muscle one out of you on your way in? Fine. Take this one.
Our struggle is a people's struggle.
I left behind my daughter, Wale, when I was taken.
What? No! No, don't kill me!
No more! I yield! I yield! Someone do something! No more! I yield! I yield!
If you were a mage in these circumstances, it would be incredibly easy to deal with all this.
I was sent here because someone said I was a Forsworn.
You've finally become one of us. Come with me. I think it's time I announced my plans to you and your new brothers.
What's going on, Madanach? You wouldn't have old Grisvar killed unless you weren't planning on meeting him.
My brothers, we have been here long enough. It's time to leave Sidna Mine and continue our fight against the Nords. Through this gate, just beside my quarters, is a tunnel. A tunnel that leads right through the old dwarven ruins of Marka, into the city. Well, what do you say, my brothers? The Reach belongs to the Forsworn! I say you've earned an early pardon. Let's go. It's a little gift from the dwarves. We have to move. We'll talk more once we see the sky.
Okay. Got a Dwemer ruin here, apparently. The Dwemer got some pretty ridiculous technology
You're turning
now.
back now.
I'll get you. Come on! Takes care of that.
Madanach, I brought what you asked for.
Good work. Get ready while I have a word with our favorite outsider.
It wasn't easy getting...
I had Kai recover all the things the Nords stole from you. You better get ready before we break out. And take this. It's blessed with the old magics. Now, I announce to all of Markarth that I have returned. Don't worry about your name. They'll know who to blame and fear after today. It'll take years, but I'll organize the Forsworn again. Until then, let me offer you a warning. Beware the Forsworn. No place in the Reach is safe from us now.
Well, I haven't received... Oh, wow, we got some pretty good equipment from these guys, frankly. Pretty good equipment indeed. I'll go ahead and replace the Cuirass with the Stormcloak one, however, simply because it looks better and I don't need a magical bonus.
All the things the Nords stole from
Whoa, and I also don't need the headgear.
Better get ready before we break out into the city.
And grab all this stuff here.
Take this. It's blessed with the old magics. Something to remember me by.
I have a feeling that I should just kill this guy right here. Put the Forsworn down once and for all. Because even if there was a supposed injustice committed against them, I mean, at this point the law is, you know, fair. Barring investigation into the Forsworn, that is.
Madonna, think you can escape my prison, do you? You'll pay for what you've done to my family.
Your family? You poisoned the Reach with your tainted silver for long enough, Thonar!
Hello and welcome back. Skyrim crashed there, so I'm gonna have to edit out the weird part. But anyways,
you can escape my prison, do you? You'll pay for what you've done to my family.
Your family? You poisoned the Reach with your tainted silver for long enough, Thonar! Come on!
apparently Thonar was raised as a zombie by the Forsworn. Well, they're all having a fun time murdering each other. What did that quest say? I guess that was completed then.
Out of my way, outside. My money's on. Here we go.
Well, there's some wanton slaughter occurring here. Add some city guards to the corpses of
Teach you to mess with me.
the people that didn't help me kill. Oh, and I think this chick was the blacksmith, if I remember correctly. Yeah, I'm pretty sure Gorza was the blacksmith, actually. Oh, they're still murdering people.
I run the forge now. Kind of scary.
Yeah.
Making weapons and armor isn't like making
I said all. Finally. Now get lost. Bring more gold next time.
Now they're fleeing out into the wilderness, I guess.
What can I do for you?
I'm gonna be a silversmith one day, like my mother and father.
You aren't with the Forsworn, are you? People say they saw you when the prisoners escaped. So many dead.
Yeah, I was there, but I didn't kill anyone, so I'm innocent.
My family came here centuries ago. We made a good living smithing the silver that flows through the city. But you probably wanted to know about the fancy carvings and stonework, didn't you? Travelers always do. Here, I have a delivery I need to make to Calcimo. Why don't you take it to him?
Okay.
Thank you. He can be a bit difficult, but I'm sure he'll appreciate it.
Need something?
Calcimo.
Need a new ring or necklace.
Very well.
Bloody enough for you, outsider? Markarth, is it bloody enough for you? Then turn around and go back where you came. Blood and silver are what flows through Markarth. That's the way it is. It's right there in the name of the most powerful family in... They have a whole mine filled with prisoners that dig up silver ore.
Not
It's
anymore.
smelted by workers I work for them. The inn is named after them. When the guards make an arrest, they check with them first.
I doubt that's the system anymore. Anyways, let's go ahead and enter the Understone Keep.
What are you hiding, priest?
I'm not hiding anything. It's closed for a reason.
Typical Imperial lies. First, you take away Talos. Now you're keeping us from seeing our honored dead? You and the Jarl will answer for any desecration of my ancestors' bodies.
That's enough, Thongvor. We're done. If it's about the Hall of the Dead, no, you can't go in there.
And why not?
I can't talk about it. Rest assured, the Jarl hears everyone's concerns. You will be able to visit the dead again soon.
I see. Could probably
All right.
help.
I was going to suggest the Jarl hire someone to sort this mess out anyway. We've discovered that some of the dead have been... eaten. Flesh has been chewed off. Bones were snapped to get at the marrow inside. We haven't caught anyone or anything yet. It's like it knows when I'm there.
I see.
If you can get to the bottom of this, the priesthood of Arcade will reward you. Take my key, and be careful. Tread lightly in the hall. You don't know what's in there.
I'll investigate it shortly enough. For now,
Damn
let's
those
go.
Forsworn. Think they can kill people in my city? I'll have Madanach's head. You there, you another Imperial puppet? Answer me.
I don't know what you're talking about.
War on and you don't know what I'm talking about. The Empire is destroying everything Skyrim stands for.
Okay.
Jarl Igmund can refuse to see me all he wants. The Silverblood family will be heard.
And why should he listen to you?
We own Sidna Mine.
Ha.
Best prison in Skyrim. And source of half the wealth in this city. We keep the Reach safe. We flood Markarth with wealth. But does the Jarl listen to us when we want to say? No. He's busy forgetting that Ulfric Stormcloak saved this city from the Forsworn. Ulfric's a hero, not a damn criminal.
Okay.
Stay out of trouble in my city.
Pretty sure it's the Jarl's city.
You're here to see the Jarl.
Who are you to approach the Jarl of Markarth?
Well, I'm a traveler. I have questions.
Very well. You may approach the mournful throne, but watch your words.
Honestly, not that tight of security.
Talk
about the Silverblood family.
Alright,
Madanach has been found to be the true murderer of Markarth. On behalf of the city, I apologize for your wrongful imprisonment.
That's okay. Are you gonna give me any jobs?
Are you a sellsword? But I can't turn away a potential ally in these times.
Yes,
Let's see if you're better than a common mercenary.
Okay.
My scouts have tracked down one of the Forsworn leaders, hiding out in their blood-soaked camps. Deal with them.
Sure thing.
You will see.
I don't like the Forsworn.
I want no mercy for those Forsworn.
Broken Tower readout. We're gonna switch off of Iron Arrows, because we now have the luxury of doing so. We're gonna go ahead and put all of the good arrows that we have into our hotkey menu. And I heard, courtesy of one of the comments on the channel, that you can actually hotkey stuff in Skyrim. You open your favorites menu with Q, and then whenever you have your mouse over something, you press the number key that you want to bind it to. So in this case, I bind my bow to 1, and then I'm not going to actually put arrows on 2, I'm going to put potions on 2. So now, I can unequip my bow and re-equip it, like so. But let's equip our steel arrows. And we'll go talk to Kel Selmo.
Silverblood family will be heard.
Old Dwarven city underneath the keep. The Schuenzel. Best stay clear if you don't want a steam Centurion or...
Here's Kel Selmo.
What are you doing here? The excavation site is closed. I don't need any more workers or guards.
I'm here to deliver a package.
I told you I'm not hiring any more guards. Why do you people always bother me when I'm trying to finish my research? You idiot! Do you even know who I am? The most recognized scholar on the Dwemer in all of Tamriel. And you people keep bothering me. I'm sorry, I got too excited. I'm in the middle of some very stressful work, and I shouldn't have yelled.
That's okay.
How can I help you?
Here is a delivery from Kara.
Oh, that's right. I keep forgetting to pick that up. Poor Kira. Such a patient woman. Now, you're supposed to get something for your trouble, aren't you? How about some gold? People seem to like that, I notice.
Wonder why. Wow, that's a lot of gold for a single delivery. How about the excavation site?
Aren't you? Oh, very well. Who am I to stand in the way of curiosity? I'll let you in if you agree to something for me. There's a giant spider in the Schuenzel.
Of course.
My workers call her Nimhi, the poisoned one. If you deal with Nimhi, I'll let you into both the excavation site and my Dwemer museum. What do you say?
Sure thing.
Enthusiasm. Good. Here's the key to the dig site.
Alright.
Oh, goodbye.
Let's go, take out this spider. And I believe the Hall of the Dead is right there. Yeah, I can see the Priest of Arcate standing outside. So here's our first real Dwarven ruin. We kind of went through one in the process of escaping from Sidna Mine, but we didn't explore it really. I don't see anything hostile here yet. But these things are typically crawling with enemies. And we've been tasked to kill a giant spider, so we already know there's going to be at least one rather difficult opponent. Oh. Looks like we're already into the spider's lair, more or less. Let's go ahead and grab our venom and get our arrow back. Took out both of those. The thing about spiders is they tend to drop from the ceilings. Makes sneaking up on them kind of hard. We've got some corundum ore down here as well. Getting a rather large bit of frame rate drop here. I'll go ahead and bind the sword to 3. Okay, got a rather large chamber here. Some kind of a dead Imperial, it looks like. So there's Nimhi. So our status is not yet aware, Let's go ahead and apply some of this venom. Might as well take off the sneak now. Been spotted. So Nimhi's got some kind of stamina draining venom. But I don't think it's going to present a very large problem since she can't fit through the gate here. And again, as a rogue, not averse to using unfair fighting tactics. A dead Imperial named Alethius and his notes. We'll have to look over that later. Apparently that wills us into collecting Strom's journal. So this is the oops. This is the ruin proper, it looks like. Nachuanzel. I think we probably are well equipped enough to go and investigate. Oh, what's this? First opponent here. One of the Falmer. Another one over there. Hard to see through this mist. Go ahead and move up on him here. Namira's rot, some gold, a poison. He should be right here. Now you'll notice Falmer are blind, so they have a very difficult time detecting you if you're sneaky. Oh, we've got a Falmer bow, significant upgrade from our current Forsworn bow. Wait a minute, is it? Well, our Forsworn bow is actually an upgraded Forsworn bow, so this Falmer one is not. Does the same damage output. It is heavier though. Alright, yeah, so we'll go ahead and rebind the Falmer bow to our first hotkey. And grab our arrow back. Kind of a gross looking bow, but I'll work with it. Another one of these. He just moved at the last second, of course. And that takes care of... Whoa, nope, whoops. Okay. Did that arrow land recoverably? No. Oh well. Oh, we've got ourselves a magical Falmer here. Should be able to collect quite a few poisons off them. See how well these Falmer arrows perform compared to regular arrows. Only damage 7, they're the same as the Forsworn arrows. But their arrow is all the same, so we'll take them. So this looks like a rather complicated area that we're in here. A lot of different levels, floors and whatnot. Oh well. So here we are in the quarters. I'm guessing by that I mean living quarters, not the military barracks. takes care of one of them. Wipe out both of those guys. Both their bodies fell down there. Oh well. So Dwarven or Dwemer ruins, whichever one you prefer, are pretty cool. They have a lot of valuables in them, but the way that you can get Dwarven armor is either by finding it, like regular armor, buying it or whatever, or to make it yourself at a smith. You collect like stuff like this, solid Dwemer metal, and you melt it down into Dwarven bars, or this. Pretty much anything that is made of Dwemer that you can find in a ruin is able to be turned into the pretty much anything in Dwarven ruin that you find can be turned into Dwarven metal. And I think it's kind of funny that whenever I shoot them with my steel arrows, if the steel arrow is recoverable, then they'll equip it into their bow because it's higher quality than their own arrows. It's pretty awesome. It's like they rip it out of their flesh and put it right back into their bow. Alright, what do we got here? Got another one right there. Oh, it missed. Probably missed again. No, I hit him, but it didn't do a lot of damage. Nope. Another dead Falmer. Yeah, the River Betty, that must be the fish that's poisonous. Whoa. Is that a flame trap or? Must have been a fire ruin that I stepped on. Yeah, we're gonna get some pretty low frame rates while we're in the Dwarven ruins because basically all the mist doesn't do well on my graphics card. But we should still be able to play throughout the entirety of it. Wait a minute, do you have an ear on him? Yeah. Oh, and a chest. Amethyst, gold, a scroll of hysteria. That's like one of the upper tier spells of illusion. A dresser, some pans and plates, a master bed, another dresser. Dwarven shield. Take that. See, whoa, I can level up as well. We're at an even 200 health, so I think we're gonna finally start upgrading stamina. Appears whatever was boosting my health before is now gone. I think it might have been a blessing from a shrine or something. Level 50, I can do power shot. That'll be pretty useful. And Hunter's Discipline, that'll be nice. Ranger ought to be pretty cool too. And we can actually move decently quick with our bow out. And we'll get muffled movement. Got a tree inside here. And it looks like a human corpse over here. Strom. Okay, so we have his diary. Okay, so now we're supposed to recover, it looks like, the rest of his expedition's journals. Doesn't look like there's a whole lot to be collected here. And there's already quite a few dead, Falmer, I imagine, killed by the Imperials here. Or the expedition, rather. This looks like a torture chamber or something. That would appear so. So, I'm gonna go ahead and pick that Recovering Journals quest as our current one. That way we have an idea of what the heck we're supposed to do. And I'm gonna open up the local map here and see. So we still have to explore this area over here. And some of this stuff is just really bad on my frame rate. Go ahead and just sprint through part of this. Cover our gold, all that stuff's actually valuable. And we got ourselves a lock. Having some interesting attempts to get this. Oh, here we go. And that'll do her. So in here we have some alchemy stuff, an elven helmet, a bunch of random dweemer stuff, berserker potion, a very small amount of gold, and more random dweemer stuff. That's okay. Oh boy, we got ourselves quite the group here. Okay, I think this is the time that we want to break out our frenzy potions. Or poisons, rather. Oh, he's too powerful for that potion to work. Put some distance between us here. Did they lose sight of me or something? Would appear that they have lost track of me. They are blind after all. took care of all those guys. Wasn't very easy, but whoops. We did manage it. Where is this? Falmer shields. Don't want either of those. Well, it's unfortunate that our potion was too weak, or our poison was too weak to actually cause the frenzy effect, because that would have been a perfect situation for it. Having them attack each other when they're in that close proximity would have been pretty useful. Skeever. Okay, so... put some more distance between us here. And I think we're going to equip our Orcish arrows to deal with this guy. Not sure about his decision to move slowly, advancing toward us. Now he's running away. That was an odd battle. Okay. So even though the Falmer are frankly a little bit better off, or a little bit more powerful than we are, the fact that we can engage them in range combat and also do stealth criticals kind of evens the playing field. And it helps that they're blind and therefore already weak against stealth. So, anything over here? Doesn't really look like it. Quick save it real quick, just because we haven't in a while. Gold, and a circlet of minor alteration. Alright, so I guess that's our exit. And we got another chest here. Let's just examine the map really quick. The armory is over here. And I can see another expedition body there. And that looks like one of those Centurions there. Make sure to stay out of that guy's way. So, I guess according to the map, we're just supposed to exit back through the door we came in. So from here, apparently we're supposed to get into the armory. I think I could probably make that jump. Quick save in case we try to wake up that steam Centurion. It looks docile enough. Crag. Eventually hit some fresh ruins. It's only been a day. So the armory is where we're supposed to be headed. There's some kind of lock that we're supposed to break there, it looks like. I wonder if you can wield a lantern. I guess it'd be under miscellaneous either way. Cannot equip it, so I wonder what the purpose of a lantern is then. Oh well. Already we've got ourselves a Falmer. Oh, and a Skeever. We'll just throw out the Orcish sword here. Butterfly wing. All of our stuff back, that's cool. So quick save. Let's see what's down here. Obvious pressure plate here. Oh boy. Wonder if these things are indeed docile as they appear. I somehow doubt it. Quick save real quick and see if they are. I guess they are. Tundra cotton, alright. An expert lock. Dwarven armor. I'm actually gonna see. Let's see, the weight 45, armor 37 compared to the Stormcloak Cuirass. I can drop those now. Let's just see what this looks like, actually. Whoops. That looks kind of weird. Full set though, look at that. I have the boots, gauntlets, helmet. If we were like a warrior character, that would be pretty cool. Do we have any way we could make room for that? I don't really think so. How much does this Stormcloak thing weigh? Not nearly enough. Yeah, it's too bad. Boots and gauntlets. Oh right, and we gotta put on the Stormcloak Cuirass. Yeah, we'll take that helmet off too. Alright, so that was kind of interesting. And here's the other gate. Luckily we have like 47 lockpicks, so we should be able to play this thing all day. So it's at the top left then. What's in the chest? Banded iron armor. Potions. A ring of minor archery. Definitely equipping that. Am I wearing the right shoes? Boots of the old gods. Yeah, I guess I am. Another chamber here, nothing exciting in there. How about over here? Some gold. Yeah, not a lot. So we've recovered a couple of journals now. Take a look at our map and where it wants us to go. Apparently we're supposed to go out that way again. And we'll do it. Another pressure plate. Ooh, almost stepped on that one. Got ourselves a Falmer here to take care of first, though. Hopefully we can get our arrow back. Doesn't look like it. That looked like my arrow that bounced off here. Yep. Apparently it dislodged itself from his head. He actually had some orcish arrows himself. And this goes back out to Nechuanzel. I imagine this is the area that leads down to the road that we saw over on the other side of the gate. Yeah. So cleared out this entire area. And let's now head to the regular escape path thing. This direction. Another Imperial corpse. Don't really see any more Falmer in the main chamber area here. Alas, we enter Nechuanzel control. Oops, missed. Whoops. Oh well. Doesn't look like I'm gonna find my arrow. Oh well. Not falling for it that time. And it looks like this is the last journal, right? Yeah. Steuben. After making our way through the mine, we finally made it down. Okay, the area seems to be where 2 of the city's family lived. Spent some time studying the tree. That must have been in the quarters. After exiting the armory, we made camp, but the Falmer have been watching us, and finally tired of our intrusion, they came while we slept and slaughtered what guards were left. Meridia, forgive me for using my students as a distraction to get away, but I have to bring this place back to life. Too many couldn't hit switch. Find it difficult to believe that he was able to write in his diary as he was being slaughtered. Oh well. So now we are supposed to reactivate its automated defenses, it looks like. I hope that it's able to distinguish between friend and foe. So I'm not sure how well arrows are going to do against metal. Guess we'll find out right now. Oh boy. Got ourselves a number of guys here. Well, how many arrows we have? 14 orcish arrows. That's not too many. We'll switch over to steel for now. Save the dwarven and orcish for our last resort. Hopefully escape. One more. Well, hopefully we don't have to deal with very many more of those incidents, because we are not capable of a very competent resistance to metal. Oh, we still have another one of them. Oh, it's just a Falmer. Oh boy. Damn it. we're gonna have to switch over to dwarven arrows, I think. Apparently dwarven arrows do really well against dwarven equipment. See, how much damage do these things do by base damage? 14 compared to orcish arrows, which do 12. Not all that much more. And yet, it does one hit those guys, so... Apparently dwarven arrows will do very well against their own equipment. I missed this earlier. Greatsword. That is a very large sword. I wonder if they have dwarven bows. That would be nice. Okay, so quick save yet again, and we'll enter this area here. So, I'm guessing this lever here. Oh, is this a better bow? Let's see, Falmer bow 32 to 32. Either way. Oh look, a chest. Okay. Oh boy. That these dwarven arrows might just... Yep. Wow. That was pretty pro. It wants us to go to the armory for some reason. Though I'm not entirely sure why. Oh, Falmer here as well. But... Elven arrows, even better than the ones that we're using. The Centurion Dynamo Core. A bunch of really valuable things. And, yeah, we killed that thing. Still don't understand. I didn't see anyone alive when we went to the armory last. We'll just go in and find out where it wants us to go. It might just be that the maze, like... structure of this place wants us to go out a certain way. Yeah, I think that's what's happening here. But we don't need to do that. Because there's an exit right over there. glowing mushrooms. Apparently I cannot harvest. Oh well. Oh, and did we level up? Yes, we did. Level 50 archery. Hunter's discipline, or yeah, power shot. So now we can stagger people with our arrows. That ought to be pretty cool. And we're now going to switch off dwarven arrows and back to steel. Wait a minute, did that say we hadn't? No, we have. Just making sure we didn't lose any opportunity to get poisons. So, I think reporting to Cal Selmo all of this news will be beneficial. I don't know how much he's going to pay us. It would be nice to get 1,000 or something. Had to take down a dwarven Centurion. I guess we didn't have to. We were able to sneak out. But we did. All the same. So, here's Cal Selmo and some other guy.
I have things to study. What is it? The artifacts I've discovered in the Schuenzell will make history one day.
So I killed Nimhi.
You have my gratitude. That spider had been interfering with my excavations for months. As promised, here's the key to the Dwemer Museum. Mind the displays. Some of them are quite fragile.
Okay. And I also found this journal.
Let's see. Ah, so that's what happened to Staben. Tragic. As I warned him, he was leading those people on a fool's errand. Unfortunately, sometimes the stone of scholarship is built on the foundation of death. I'll inform the king. Here, I usually pay researchers for their work when they emerge from the ruins, but they won't be needing it anymore.
Nice. Okay, what have you got for sale?
You wish to master the arcane arts?
Not really, just interested in what you have for sale. Okay, yeah, this thing, pretty epic. Firestorm, very powerful, but I'm not going to buy it. All this spell stuff, all spell. Muffle. That would be a nice spell to have, but I don't think we even have the capacity to cast it. Apparel. Nope. How about what I can sell him? Oh yes, all these staves. Courage we don't need. Sell the emptier flame one. The zombie one you can have. Okay, so that's probably good for those. Sell him that. These. Oh, he doesn't have very much gold left. Okay, well, that's fine.
What?
And now for the alchemy stuff. Do we have any? No, we don't. What I'll do now is introduce us to alchemy via eating one of each of our ingredients. And this typically has interesting effects. I remember after I did this once, I had essentially infinite magicka. I regenerated it faster than I could actually cast. And that caused me to go on a rampage, basically. So this isn't the most efficient way to do things, but it does give you a lot of information. So let's go to our magic section, look at all the active effects on us. Yeah, we got quite a few. Okay, so now we can look at the alchemy lab and it'll tell us what potions we can make.
Next season for sure. What? Uncle Calcelmo, I don't understand what you mean.
The excavation I cater. Right after I finish my book, we'll start excavating the Shivs again.
Could I
Okay,
maybe
so
skip the excavation, Uncle Calcelmo? I just think you won't need me.
Nonsense. You're a vital part of my research team. You'll be there, have no fear. Now, I don't want to hear another word of protest.
So now we've created a ton of potions. Poisons, rather, of damage health. So we have 6 weak poisons, and here's all of our stuff that we made. Poison of damage health, and we've got quite a few of these. Various degrees of effectiveness. But now we have introduction to alchemy, I guess. And we also, whenever you make a potion with some ingredients, you have a chance of discovering alternate effects, because each ingredient has 4 different effects. And basically, you
Find out what's happening in the Hall of the Dead. Our cave.
get bonuses that you may not want. I do. You told me to come
Not
here.
many would walk blindly into a crypt, smelling of steel and blood, but not fear.
Fine, I'll leave. Told me I could come here, and then he's like, oh, you gotta leave. It's because it's 2 in the morning. We'll wait until the morning. There.
You were young when you first tasted human
Not many
flesh,
would
weren't
walk
you?
blindly into a
A brother or
crypt,
sister
smelling
had
of
died.
steel and blood,
Then the
but
hunger
not
set
fear.
in. It's okay now. You found a friend who understands you. You can let go of your
I
guilt.
feel the hunger inside of you, gnawing at you. You see the dead, and your mouth grows
A lot of
wet.
our kind block
Your
out the memory of
stomach
their first
growls.
meal. The shame is too much. But you don't need to hide anymore. Namira, the Lady of Decay,
It's
accepts
all
you
right.
for what you
I
are.
will not shun you
She
for
has a
what you
place
are.
for us where we can
Stay.
sate
I
our
will tell you
appetite
everything
without
you
judgment.
Okay.
It's inside Reachcliff Cave. But the dead have stirred from their slumber recently, and I was forced to. You were young when you first tasted human. Then the It's okay now. You found a friend who... A lot of our kind... Namira, the Lady of Decay, accepts you for... It's inside... Meet me. Until then, tell the people of Markarth that their dead won't be disturbed anymore.
Okay.
We have bigger plans ahead.
So I'll go tell him.
You've returned.
It's safe now.
The vines preserve you. You're a hero. We'll reopen the hall right away. Here, take my amulet as a reward.
Okay.
Arcade protect you.
So that was odd. Let's take a look at our map and find out what exactly we're supposed to be doing. Reachcliff Cave. It's pretty close to Reachwater Rock, where that one area where the cave that we're headed to anyways.
So Madanak was behind those murders.
Uncle
God help us.
What is it, nephew?
Yeah. So what was the Forsworn area that we're supposed to clear out? I forget. Broken Tower Redoubt. And it is located way, way over there to the east. But we'll head there all the same. I think we've had our fair share of the internal part of Markarth. But before we go, we are going to go check out the stores again, make sure that we can get all the arrows that we can. Man, there's a lot of dead bodies scattered about the area here. We'll talk to this guy.
Making weapons and armor isn't like making nails at all.
What have you got for sale?
Looking to protect yourself or deal some damage?
So he's got more orcish arrows. Buy all of those. A dwarven bow. We are going to buy that, I think. Let me check, make sure what the damage output on our Falmer one is. Same one, but dwarven bow is cooler. So we'll sell the Shiv and this dwarven shield and that elven helmet. Let's see if we can get more lockpicks out of him. Just one. Okay.
I should heat up the forge. I just have to be so hot.
Now we can equip our dwarven bow. Unfavorite that, favorite this, put that on. And now we'll go ahead and assign it. Where is it? There we go. Much nicer.
The only people I offend are cheats who don't pay me enough gold coin. They're idiots who don't know good meat when I throw it at their faces.
If you ever think of throwing meat at me, I will have you dragged off to Sidney. Need something?
Huh? Ah, now that is a good question. Where does Hogni get the finest, freshest meat from all over the Reach? The answer is simple. Orcs. There is a stronghold nearby whose hunters can butcher a deer in seconds. Now having an orc for a wife would be something, yes. Strong and bulky. Too bad they don't let people go beyond the walls. Let me show you where they are. Maybe they welcome you. Maybe they put an arrow in your face.
Only the
Who
natives
knows?
in the Nord stay in Markarth now.
Cool. So, apparently the orc strongholds are somewhere that people desire to get into for a variety of reasons. So, because it had crashed in the middle of that quest and I had to record again, I'm going to stop recording here because I have no idea how long it is at this point, and I'm going to continue playing, but going to split the video up here, so see you guys on the next episode.